guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Paige. Welcome. And today you're going to be seeing a vlog of my experience with the InterStim trial procedure. I have a bladder disorder, bladder dysfunction. Anyways, my sphincter does not relax. So when I try to pee, my bladder is full of pressure. It's trying to pee, but my sphincter just won't relax to allow it to come out. So I struggle with bladder retention, urine retention, bladder retention, and frequency. I always feel like I have to pee, even though when I sit down I can't pee. So yeah, I just have always had issues with my bladder. It started in high school. I would pee when I tumbled or like laughed or coughed or sneezed, and that's how it started, and it's just kind of progressed from there. I see a urologist, and we did a urine study. I forget exactly what it was called, but we did a study to see what was wrong, and that's how we diagnosed the bladder dysfunction. But they hooked me up to a bunch of wires and filled my bladder with liquids and then asked me to try to pee, and that's how they could tell what my issue was. And it also gives me a lot of bladder infections because the urine that just sits in my bladder that doesn't come out, because there's always a little bit at the end that won't come out. It will sit there for a long period of time. If I ever try to hold my pee especially, it's bad, but I get bladder infections a lot. So I am getting an InterStim to hopefully relieve me of all of these symptoms. And this first step of getting an InterStim is a trial procedure. So it's going to be a temporary version of the InterStim, and it'll only be for a week and then it'll get taken out. This is to see if it works for me. And an InterStim was explained to me as like a pacemaker for your sphincter. So it's a wire that goes in your lower back into where that nerve is that controls your sphincter, and it's like a stimulus to keep it regulated. And I know that you can turn the dials up and down for the stim. So I'm interested to see how this goes. I've done some research on it. I've watched a video of the procedure being done, but I'm a little bit nervous because I know that the wire will be on the outside of my body for this first week. So a little nervous about that, but I'm excited to vlog my experience and share with you guys how it goes. And yeah, I'm just hoping that this video helps somebody, because it wasn't easy to find a lot of videos of people's experiences with the InterStim process. So without further ado, here is my vlog. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you tomorrow when I get the InterStim put in. If you enjoy this vlog, do not forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to see any future uploads that I have. I just got home from my procedure. We were there for a long time. I got there at 9:45 and we got back, not even 9:45, it was early. So I got there at like 9:20, 9:30, and I did not leave until after 1. So I was there a long time. I was only expecting to be there for 2 hours. So I just sat in the waiting room with my grandpa for a while and we talked, and it was nice. But when I got taken back, the doctor actually told me that 2 of her patients today had allergies to the lidocaine, or the lidocaine didn't work. They're just having issues with the lidocaine. So she was very happy that it worked with me and that I was a quick patient in and out. Anyways, it went well. I am very sore, but that is okay. I will get through that. Hopefully this works and I just won't have this bladder issue anymore. But anyways, they took me in and I undressed. I got into a gown and hairnet and take a little picture for you with a thumbs up. Then they took me into the room. They had the live x-ray going, and they placed like a catheter, not a catheter, but something to put the wire through. So it was like a tube to put the wire through. I forget what that's called. But anyways, they were placing those, and one of my hips has a different angle than the other hip. It's a little off, so that one is harder to get into. And I've had this issue with hip injections in the past as well, so I wasn't surprised. But they finally got them in, they put the wires through, and I took a picture of what my back looks like right now. And I have a little belt on. It has the batteries inside, or the brain inside. I don't know what it is, but the power that sends the electricity. When I have permanent leads, this won't be there. You won't see anything. It'll all be under the skin. But for now, this is what it looks like. And I have a little phone with an app that I can adjust the stim and turn it off if I need to. So yeah, I will let you guys know how this goes. But for now, I'm just gonna rest and ice my back because it is extremely sore from they hit a bunch of the bones when they were trying to find the right place to put the wire through. So yeah, there was no sedation or anything, so I'm totally aware the whole time. And yeah, I have a pretty high pain tolerance when it comes to that stuff though, so they were not having to, not baby me, but baby me. They didn't have to do any of that for me, and they were happy about that. So I'll be back with another update soon, probably tonight or tomorrow. So catch you then. Hey guys, it's Wednesday, so it's the day after my procedure. I actually just got home from getting my hair done. Shout out to McCall, she did an amazing job. I love it. The little curtain bang moment is cute. When I put my hair up, it's gonna be the cutest thing. Anyways, so I'm still feeling sore today, but not as bad as last night. Last night, I was in so much pain, seriously so much pain, and I didn't sleep well last night either. But this morning I am feeling a little less sore, a little bit more able to move, so that's a good thing. And I'm not noticing the stim as much, so it's good. And last night I actually threw up, so I was getting super dizzy and like nauseous every time I would be up, but I needed to pee, so I went pee. And while I was peeing, I just turned white. I felt like I was gonna faint. I threw up. I laid on the floor for a while because I just felt like I was gonna faint. And it was not fun, but today is a better day. I am not feeling as nauseous. I took my Zofran as a precaution. So everything's going well. I have noticed a little difference in my urine pattern, so that's good as well. Just making sure that we're on the right setting, on the right side. Let me show you guys the phone actually. So this is the battery right here that's connected to all of my wires on my back side. And what controls the brain or battery or whatever is this phone. And the only app on it is the My Therapy app. So you turn it on, you turn it on and it communicates with the device, and then you can control it from here, left side, right side, and how much stim you have, and then you can turn it completely off at the bottom as well. I just thought I'd show that to you guys because it's not what I expected. I was expecting like a box attached to my side, so I'm really glad that it's a phone that's Bluetooth and not something I have to carry around all the time. I don't know if I did a great job of explaining this earlier, like the reasons that I got this, but I have a high pelvic floor and an unstable bladder, and I experience urinary frequency, urgency, and retention. So the other option would be to start cathing myself, probably using catheters. And this, I know, seems more invasive, but it is a more permanent solution for me than using catheters. So hopefully this works. But yeah, I'm just relaxing today. I did go get my hair done, but it was relaxing. It wasn't like a big ordeal. And she works out of like her garage, so it was cool and chill. But yeah, I'm just gonna relax the rest of the day and watch the Friends reunion again, maybe. I love Friends. The reunion was awesome, so might watch that again. I told myself I wouldn't take my makeup off until I filmed this, but I started taking it off anyways because I was uncomfy, so I might as well film this now. It is Saturday, and I didn't film yesterday, but no big updates. Still sore and can't move certain ways, but I am noticing a difference in the way that I am urinating, so that's good. Today was my last day on the left side. We're gonna switch it over to the right side today. So I will be able to tell you guys which side I think worked better for me and what my overall thoughts are, like when the process is over. I want to get the full experience before I like end this video so that you guys know how I feel about it at the end after I get it removed and everything. But yeah, they want you to try both sides so that when you get a permanent one, they know which one helped you better. I'm not sure why else, but they want to test both sides. And I originally thought that they did both at the same time, but I was not right. It's one side at a time. So I'm going to switch sides tonight, and I'll let you guys know which side ends up working better for me. Or if I even notice a difference between the two sides. Because I feel like both sides should work, but we'll see. I also haven't, like, this might be TMI, but I have not like pooped much since I got this, and they did say constipation would be an issue, and I struggle with constipation anyways, but just so you guys know, I am struggling with that right now, and I'm drinking Miralax twice a day to try to move things along, so hopefully that side effect goes away soon. I went to my cousin's birthday party today. She turned 1. She's a little COVID baby. Her name's Charlie. She's the cutest little girl. But it was so fun to see my family. I haven't seen them in a while, so it was pleasant. And it was fun to see their new house. And I don't know to call her my cousin or my friend or my best friend, because she's everything. She is everything. But she got a new puppy, and his name is Nash, and I got to play with him. I just had to sit on the couch and be careful because of my wires, but yeah, it was a good time. And I will see you guys soon with another update. Hey guys, it's Monday. It is finally my last day with the InterStim. Hallelujah. So I switched over to the right side I kind of like the right side better, I think. I don't notice a huge difference. They both really helped, but on the right side I was able to go up higher. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing with the stim level. And I don't feel it as much. Like on the left side, I could kind of like feel a pulsing, like where the wire went through, like in my back. So I don't know if that was normal. I need to ask I'm so glad that they do a trial procedure for this, because it gave me so many questions that I need to ask before I get a permanent one, before I make that decision. So I'm really glad that they do this whole trial procedure. I was kind of like, why do I have to do that? Like, I don't know. I was confused at first, but now I totally understand why they do the trial procedure first with the wire outside of the body before they like implant it, because it's a process. So you need to make sure it works before they really put it under your skin. But it has really helped. I am very interested in getting a permanent one, so I will kind of give you my final thoughts once I get it removed tomorrow. But yeah, it's going really well. I am in pain. I really want to crack my back. I can't sleep great on it. I can't move in certain positions, and it's kind of frustrating at this point because it's been almost a week. But I know that some of these things is because it's the temporary one that's coming outside of my skin. So I'm wondering if it will be better with the permanent one. Like if these things that I'm struggling with will still be an issue, because if they are, I might not want that. So I have some questions for my doctor. I'll try to update you guys too when I ask my doctor these questions, what she says. But yeah, I'll be back once this is removed to update you guys on how the removal process went and to give you my final thoughts. All right, so I am done with the InterStim trial procedure. I got it removed. I got it removed yesterday. Well, removed. There was a slight complication. My doctor told the physician's assistant who was going to remove my wires that they needed to be pulled completely out. And when I went in, the physician's assistant pulled them tight and then cut them at the skin instead. So now I have wires, the temporary wires, just chilling in my body, and that poses a complication for my doctor, because when they go in for the permanent wires, they're now going to have to fish these out, and we're going to have to speed along this process of getting the permanent one, because they don't want to leave these in there for too long and they'll go like further in, or I don't know, it'll be harder to remove them. So now things are being sped along a little bit more. The PA did take a picture of my wires when she took the gauze off before she cut it. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that picture so you can see what it looks like. I didn't know that the wires were coiled. So when she pulled it and cut it, it probably like snapped back into my body. That's the way I picture it in my head. I don't know. I'm not in any pain. I was a little bit sore yesterday still, but I'm feeling better today. Got to crack my back, I got to shower, and I slept pretty good last night for the first time, so that was good. But I'm glad that it's done, because I did not enjoy the limitations that the trial procedure brought. However, the limitations for the permanent one are not the same as the limitations for the temporary one. So when I have the leads that go under the skin, I'll be able to do pretty much everything. They were saying that the new ones are even MRI compatible, so it shouldn't affect my life besides helping me pee. So very interested. Overall, the InterStim trial procedure did help me. I had easier, painless urination. I had more urine output, and I had no urgency, no frequency, no accidents. So I would say that it was a success. It did what it was supposed to do, and it felt really nice to not constantly have to worry about my bladder. So I totally think that this trial procedure was worth it in the long run. I did have side effects, of course, the pain and lack of movement, and then the constipation. The constipation did go away after a few days of drinking Miralax. So just so you know, that did end. But those were really my only side effects. And I think that, or side effects or limitations or whatever, but after talking to my doctor about the difference between the permanent one and the temporary one, I am absolutely going to get a permanent one. I think that it sounds amazing for me. And I will have a little bump where the battery pack is, but that's not a big deal for me at all. And I did want to mention the connection of my bladder problems, bladder dysfunction, to my ehlers-danlos syndrome. There is loose connective tissue supporting my bladder. So obviously it's unstable and gonna have some issues, just like my digestive system, just like my nervous system. Everything comes back to that connective tissue not being able to support my organs. And the sacral nerve damage is very common with EDS patients, and there's a poor connection from your brain with your sacral nerve down to your bladder and sphincter region. That poor connection is why I have all of these issues with urgency and frequency. So the connection of these two things, they're both connected to my EDS, do contribute to my bladder issues. I wanted to throw that in here because it was just Ehlers-Danlos Awareness Month, and it is a part of why I have these issues, so I thought I'd throw that in here as well. That is it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my experience with the InterStim trial procedure. If you liked this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions for me about this process, go ahead and leave them down below. I welcome all questions, so please ask away. Have a great day, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye.